Hi YouTube and welcome to Market Watch. Things are going pretty crazy as we go ever so closer to BT11 coming out in Nationals. We have some cards to talk about that are just going all over the place, and this is the place to do it. If you guys like this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the notification bell to smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go up. I forgot what I was going to say there for a second. It's crazy. Alright, Omnimon's here. Only real Omnimon with big change is Omnimon X Antibody BT5 Alt Art. It has exploded. Why, you might ask? That's a very good question. Because of all the BT11 proxy tournaments happening, this card is becoming more and more popular. It's a good card. It helps your grandest matchup if you're playing Black or Gray. Helps other matchups if you're playing Black or Gray. If you're playing War Gray X, you're still playing this card too. So Omni X Antibody here seems to be like a good counter control option for certain aggressive strategies. And it will see play at Nats. You will see this card at Nationals. I promise. It will be there. It'll top. It'll be in the top cut. It's going to be there. That's why the card's going up in price. I'd probably get it before it explodes, but keep in mind this could be a momentary bubble, only because of Nationals as well. So approach with caution as usual. Don't buy the pre-sales. That's simple. Here, people... Okay, because it's pre-release weekend starting now, tomorrow, or today when you watch this video... Oh, it's actually today now. Yep. When you look around, people are cracking cases already, and people will be listing their cards and selling their cards. They're going to try to get you with the pre-sales. Stop, put your foot down, and just wait. Okay? Just chill out. You might think, oh, I have no choice, because Nationals. Approach with a lot of caution if that's your situation, but just don't be stupid. Don't burn your money. It's dumb. It's stupid. Don't do it. However, I have learned as of recently, because people opening their cases, that these gold cards are actually a problem. They have what appears to be, on average, a 1 in 2 case pull for like one of these things. Like in 2 cases, you might pull Machinedramon. In another 2 cases, you might pull Mastamon. In another 2 cases, you might pull another Machinedramon. Whatever. They basically made these cards as rare as the Alphamon and the Omnimon from BT6 and BT10. But, and big but, a really big but, there are 3 of these gold cards. 3. Which means it's 3 times as hard, technically, statistically, averagely, whatever. Averagely. Oh my god. It's hard to get these cards. This could cause the price to explode. Now, we had no data of this going into the set. Nobody knew what the ratios were going to be. I told you guys to not buy these cards because they're pre-sales. I may have made a mistake based on no prior data. Because it looks like if you bought these, you might actually be making money off of pre-sales. Which is very rare. So hopefully, we'll see what happens. Honestly, we will see what happens. I know the chase one is Mastamon, because Mastamon is the toppest tier of the 3. And technically the All-Force Vidramon, the gold rare one, it has a DC1 Grand Prix printing. That's technically max rarity, probably. So, yeah. That changes everything. The ratios on these cards is absurd. They feel like Starlight Rares in a Yu-Gi-Oh set, because there's 3. Not quite 5 like Yu-Gi-Oh, but 3 is a lot. So anyway, just so you know. This card's like a golden ticket. I think it's going to be worth a lot of money, all 3 of them. Maybe not All Force, but definitely Machinedramon and probably Mastamon for sure. Alright, Cool Boy is kind of cooling off, for lack of better terminology. It was selling for 7s and 8s. It's now being listed for 6 and change. Good time to grab it. I think there's a little bit of resistance because of potential ban list fear. But obviously that's another wave. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I think $6 is a good price for Cool Boy. Okay. The War Growlmon and the Growlmon from the DC Grand Prix. We're not going to talk about the Gallantmon because the Gallantmon is just poo-poo. And we always talk about the Guilmon. Specifically, these 2 cards. This Growlmon is basically a 4 of a Gallantmon. Some people try to play less. I disagree with it until we get more cards. And by the way, only 2 listings left. Only 1 listing left before it explodes. And that 1 listing is, people have been buying it anyway. We go over to War Growl, and similar stuff. Someone bought one for 127. Okay, the cheapest listing here is 85 sales. The second cheapest here is freaking 525, but at $142-$43. Here's the thing with these cards. You should be playing 3 to 4. This 3 being the absolute lowest. You should play probably like 2 of this, maybe even more if you're crazier. These cards will continue to stand the test of time until better Guilmon support in its archetypal line comes out. If you are a max Rarity stan, I would take advantage of this War Growl listing. Try to grab them for 120-ish range, 125. On private sales, not TCG player. And this card is approaching buyout status. Someone buys this, and that's it. It's toast. So be very wary with these cards. They are max Rarity, and they are very good. DeathX's and DeathX's. They are falling in price. Kind of. $51 for regular DeathX. It just keeps going down, and Altart is chilling at $80. Then 85, then 86, and then 90. I think at this point we're testing the falling knife to see how far down it will go. Someone pulled the trigger on one for $82. Like, people are buying into it, and I don't blame them. Maybe you try to monitor that falling knife, see if you can get a good deal on one of these if you've never had one. Because DeathXmon won't see a whole lot of play in BT11. Not when the format is big stack meta. You just won't see enough of it. And if you want the cheaper version, $50, good grab. It's almost at the lowest it's ever been. Almost. Lusamon Chaos Mode alternate art has just been exploding in price. We know almost all the details of BT13. Could they have hidden a Lusamon from us? It's technically possible. We don't know yet. We'll find out when we find out. But Lusamon, don't forget, will have future support at some point. Even if it's not BT13, it'll happen. And this card will kind of explode. For now, I leave this card alone. Don't gamble. Don't risk. It'll go down in price eventually. If it goes up first, fine, but it'll go back down in price. Alternate Art Black War Greymon here, just on the up. But it's chilled to 60 as opposed to 65 or even 69. Nice. Do recommend grabbing at 60, and there's really not that many listings left. And Nationals is almost here. It will be expensive very soon. What, like 1, 2, 3 copies until it's $64. Then it's 66 after 3, and a few more, and it's 60 to $70. Grab them while you can. Omnimon X Antibody. We knew this was coming as well because you got to play this card in the deck. Alternate art. It's had the buyout pretty much, and it's toast. Don't touch this card. Sell him if you got him, but don't touch this card anymore. DeathXmon. Okay. This and the regular version both had an uptick of a few bucks. Likely due to the DeathXmon reveal in BT13. Now, the DeathXmon reveal in BT13, in my opinion, isn't great. However, a little bit of hype there, you know what I mean? DeathXmon is DeathXmon, hype, whatever. This card will continue to fall in price. The only questionable thing is, will it see play at Nationals? If it does well at Nationals, which I guess it could be if you're running nothing with Black or Grays, and you draw the nuts, then, hype will follow, it'll explode. I would put my money on one not, and chilling out. Don't touch this card yet. Just don't do it. Digimon Altart is kind of on the lower end right now at the $35 range. This card's really good, and I do believe there will be a time to buy this card, just not right now. The BT13 reveals basically are all done with Alphamon, and BT11 won't play this deck unless you're playing black-based Black or Gray, which I don't really recommend. BT12, not really as well. I think you have time to cool off and grab this card. It'll go down. Greymon starter deck. This is the special entry ST11 pack. Okay, here's the thing, right? The pre-releases are happening. They're ongoing, and this card is being reprinted like none other. I do expect a little bit of a dip in all variations of this card, but this one is a very hard to get art, so it won't really fall too much. Will be lower than 30 probably. Monitor if you want it. Guilmon X Antibody. It has exploded. Sell them if you got them. pre-release stamp, otherwise do not buy them. Ordinemon has also had some movement. Now, I've been saying this for a while. If you remember my exact words, Ordinemon's broken. And it was only a matter of time before this happened. There are 6 listings left. People are buying into the hype. And literally 1, 2, 5 copies, it's 35. And that's it. You buy it out. 1, 2, 5, 8 copies. A buyout could happen. Ordinemon Alt Art could just go nuts. Most people are playing one of these in their Mastermon starter, Mastermon decks in BT11 because the card's really good. If you have them, sell them. That's what I'd say. All right, stuff and things are happening. The Imperial Fighter mode is bouncing back, which is crazy. But funnier enough, it's cheaper to grab the Alt Art. Actually cheaper. My recommendation: grab the Alt Art for 22 bucks. Because in the end, this will fall less than this version will. And it's max rarity. So just grab these now. Why not? Grab 3. Call a day. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, that's it. Flamemon alternate art here at the 17 buck range. You guys remember when this card was nonsense expensive, right? Back in the day. BT12, I'm not going to say is around the corner. But as it gets closer, this card will go up in price because it's very good and has direct Takuya support, which is getting support in BT12. This card will reach heights again. So I do recommend you grab your playset now. I really strongly believe in that if you want it. The final card today I want to talk about is Beelstar Mommy, or Ballastar Mom, or Beel Mommy, whatever you want to call it. It's 15 bucks. It's been going up in price. The reason for that is people do realize this deck is good going into the BT11 format. Is it tier 1? No, I wouldn't say so. But it can beat the top decks of the format, and it's a very solid deck. You can never just swing in a security and not expect to see something. Deck's good. It's 26 listings for a secret rare. That's not a lot of listings. There is some resistance because it's 4 here, 4 there, 4 here, 4 there, 4 here, 3 there. You know what I mean? Ever so cautiously monitor the price evaluation of this card and wait and see what happens. I still have spare Beelstars. I think this card's going to climb. I could see it hitting 20 again, not going to lie. And at that point, that's when I'm going to sell mine. But until then, 15 bucks ain't bad. That's my whole piece on that. That is it for today's Market Watch. You let me know what you think in the comment section below. Did I cover everything or did I miss something? Let me know, guys, and we'll see you later. Bye.